a tiny little silkworm, got so tired he could hardly creep, wrapped himself within a silken blanket, and peacefully he went to sleep. Came a day when birds were gaily singing, sun was shining brightly in the sky, spring was in the air and bells were ringing, the little worm was now a butterfly. Then he flew away and to the countryside announced with pride, it's a holiday, because my work is done, I'll have some fun. Came another day and something happened, while the butterfly was on a spree. Someone came and took the silken blanket, brought it to the factory. Busy fingers went to work and wove it into soft and silky satins rare.
Who is she? Lady Wiggle Waggle. All together, girls. Right, left, right, left. Right, left.
She wouldn't have a thing to wear. Something happened while the butterfly was on a spree. Someone came and took the silken blanket and brought it to the factory. Then busy fingers went to work and wove it into soft and silky satins rare. So if it wasn't for the little silkworm, she wouldn't have a thing to wear.
Children, Cinderella lost her slipper and disappeared from the wall. What is my life, madam? Going there and coming back, and going there and coming back.
If you're not very careful, you'll be going there and not coming back.
Her Highness. But can't I be a showgirl?
With what?
Well, I've got everything. I think. And I can dance.
These are the showrooms of Madame Serafina, I see. Not the Folie Bergère.
Her Highness. But you want a dancer to show your dance frocks.
That's quite an idea. And I'll get Mae West to show her. Yes?
Princess Mironov on the telephone for Madame Serafina.
Put her through.
You do what you've got to do and forget what you want to do.
Madame Serafina speaking.
Unless that outfit is here by 1 o'clock, I won't have it.
It left here 10 minutes ago. It's only just 12 o'clock. They'll get there long before 1.
Her Highness. Well, I warn you, unless it is here by 1, you can put...
Your Highness.
Madam, I've got another idea.
So have I. You take these to the Princess Milan off at the Savoy Hotel. And hurry.
Wait a minute, here. Where are you going to? Dancer?
Yes.
Sing? I'll bet you do a bit of conjuring too, eh? Come on outside. Now listen, youngster. If you must starve, why choose the stage? It's hard work. Morgen. Good morgen. Good morgen. Good morgen. Good morgen.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar.
Bit loud, isn't it?
So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious.
Lift it up a bit on one side.
The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. Caesar hath wept.
It's a bit higher, much higher.
When that the poor hath cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff.
And that should be much lower.
Ambition should be made of sterner stuff.
We are glory, we are mighty,
My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
No, you must do it all again.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
It's no use, the whole thing's lousy.
Sorry.
It's too late.
I couldn't have said it any quicker.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was the time, not the bump.
Time travels in divers paces for divers persons, as Shakespeare has it.
Are you an actor?
If you could call a man who, at a moment's notice, could play Hamlet, Shylock, Falstaff, or the nurse in Romeo and Juliet an actor, I am.
Rain.
It falls from heaven upon the earth beneath. Where's my car? I'll sack that chauffeur. I'll bet he's at the theatre. And my producer waiting lunch for me at the Ritz. Adios.
What can we do for you, miss?
A cup of coffee, please.
White?
No, black.
Not running short of weather, are we?
No.
All right, miss, take a seat. All the same price.
Oh. No car?
No car.
No producer?
No producer.
No Ritz?
No Ritz.
No actor?
Me as Hamlet. Shylock. Richard II. Oh, during the battle.
Have you played all these parts?
No, but that's how I'm going to look when I do play them.
You?
I work the halls, female impersonator. Victor, Victoria. Oh, but it's only a fill-in till I get my big chance.
Where are you working?
Oh, just resting between dates.
No dates?
No dates. I say, I'm all right. You mustn't cry about me.
I'm not.
What's the matter? No job? Oh, don't you worry. You'll soon get a job, a swell girl like you.
I'm not a swell girl. Not mine. Look.
Pinched?
Borrowed.
Who from?
Madame Serafina, AC. She's not a bad old girl.
I tell you, I'm responsible for any girl who lives in and works under this roof.
I'll ring the police.
Not the police. The hospitals. Something's happened to that girl.
You are a pal, bringing me here.
You know, it doesn't look bad, does it?
You wouldn't think it had ever been worn, would you?
No.
cold. It might develop into something.
Yes?
Mum says this came after you left this morning.
Oh.
Can fix you tonight 1 performance, Crufts Music Hall. Fee 2 guineas. Joe Bloom.
You brought me luck. Down to my last shilling, and now this turns up. Makeup. Music? What's that? Music? Puss, 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 puss.
What rotten luck.
Go on. Laugh. You've burnt your dress. I've lost my voice. Very funny. You've given me an idea.
Have I?
You can do something for me.
Can I?
Take off those pajamas.
What?
Put this on. Now I tell you what we do.
Thanks very much.
You want to be an actress, don't you? You want a chance to show what you can do. You've got it. You're going to take my place at Crufts Music Hall tonight.
Are you Victoria?
No. That is, yes.
You're on after Atlas. Hurry up. Who are you?
I'm his manager.
Hurry up, then.
What? Can't you read? That's where you belong.
Listen. I've put your trousers on, but I'm not going to take them off in there.
By Jove, they're working well tonight.
Makes the healthy as can be. Clutch the knees there and his friends, they're playing
Put that down.
Sounds like a good house.
Stand by, Atlas is finishing. He's finished.
I can't do it. I can't. Listen to them. Listen.
That's nothing. Wait till you get on. What do you want?
I want to be sick.
You boys ready?
You might as well go on and tell me, because you've broken my heart. When I look at you, I know that we're through. Another is in my place. Oh, it's easy to see you're tired of me. It's written all over your face. Your blue eyes betray what you will not say. It's something you can't erase. Oh, it's easy to see you're tired of me. It's written all over your face. The cards are on the table. Our love is just a fable. Our hearts were written in pain. I can see the ending. I go on pretending. It's only an
Go on. Tell me I've ruined your act. I'll go back and carry Parsons. I can't go back. Can I?
It isn't your fault. Just lack of experience. It took me 4 years to build up this act.
Fancy seeing you here, Governor. Many a good pearl has been cast before these, audiences. There's nothing for you in the show tonight. I want to see that Victoria act. Now sit down and I'll talk. You know me?
Who doesn't, Mr. McClintock?
The Universal Variety Agency Limited is not a philanthropic society, is it?
No.
Now, I don't say we don't appreciate an original act, and you've got one.
What?
The kid's good.
But the geese, the trapeze.
Oh, that's low comedy. That's all right for these sort of audiences, but the audiences you're going to play to want it more refined. That's where I come in. Now, we're going to dress up the kid in real clothes. What an eyeful. You know, he got me guessing. I thought he was a woman until he took off his wig. Me! Look at those shoulders. Look at those arms. Look at those legs.
He's got everything. Marvellous.
Now, here's my proposition. I'll start you at 50 a week. Oh, I know it isn't much, but you'll soon be in the big money. Now, come to my office at 10:30 in the morning, and I'll supply the dotted line. How do you fancy Paris, Berlin, Rome, Vienna, Stockholm, Constantinople?
I'm not going. I can't do it.
Do what?
I can't be a man all my life.
But you'll have time off, and then you can knit and knit to your heart's content.
But think what you're asking me.
There's a tide in the affairs of men and women, if taken at the flood, leads on to fortune.
Tides go out, don't they?
This'll be a spring one. We'll carry everything before us. I'll never leave you, and I'll never let you down. Think of it.
Paris. 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 Rome. Rome. Vienna. Vienna. Warsaw. Constantinople.
For happiness, all suppressed in your blues. Come on and join my club of happiness. You'll never have to hate you. Take half of the sun, half of the rain, half and half of each, and there's a rainbow. Put on a smile, sing a refrain. Half and half of each will make the rainbow. Then you find that you can't over trouble and care. Find yourself a better half who's willing to share all the bitter and sweet. Make it complete. Half and half of everything is yours. Take half of the sun, half of the rain, half and half of each, and there's a rainbow. Put on a smile, sing a refrain. Half and half of each will make the rainbow. You find that you can't love and trouble and care. Find yourself a better half who's willing to share.
What has happened to Robert? Very unusual for one of your fiancés to have let you down.
My fiancés never let me down.
Sorry, I'm late.
You're not late, dear. You've only missed the first half.
Oh, I might have been bored. What a marvelous girl.
How the little woman's changed.
Good Lord. Lady Wigglewaggle.
Who?
Princess Miramont. You know, the dress I borrowed.
She doesn't know you. Smile. Not like that. A He-Man smile. She's beautiful. I said the princess, not the prince.
Let's ask them over. I'm interested.
Well, I'm not.
You must say he was marvelous.
I dislike men who make marvelous girls.
Let's dance. so love your show tonight. Didn't we, Robert?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Are you taking a holiday now that your show's over?
Oh, we leave for Nice tomorrow. We play there 2 weeks.
That's not much of a rest.
We look on that for the holiday.
Won't you join our table?
Well, as a matter of fact,
We'd love to.
I'm the Princess Mirabelle.
Oh, you needn't have told us that. Eh, Bill?
No.
Thy name is great in the minds of...
How do you do? How do you do? And this is Robert Adams. How do you do?
How do you know?
A pleasure.
How do you...
You certainly take your opportunities.
Oh, opportunity, thy guilt is great. The rape of Lucrece.
Please.
Shakespeare.
he's quite harmless. He's Shakespearing her to death.
Well, Helen's quite safe. We're engaged to be married.
Oh, really?
Very attractive, don't you think? Waiter.
Yes, I suppose so. She's not my type.
Naturally. Give me a Romeo and Juliet. Of course, you don't smoke cigars.
I do. Are these strong?
Perhaps stronger.
Have you been engaged long?
Quite a time.
When's the wedding?
Oh, when Helen's carded engagement.
I think we fellows ought to think a lot more before rushing into marriage.
What, have you made the supreme sacrifice?
No, but I've thought a lot about it.
Do you know, at first, you didn't strike me as being a fellow interested in marriage and women.
Oh, I am.
Let's have a drink. In your position, you can afford to pick and choose your women.
Oh, I don't know.
What's yours?
Same as yours.
2 whiskers.
What?
Sorry. Doubles? Okay.
Okay.
I'll bet there's nothing about women you don't know.
But that doesn't say I racket about.
I suppose you're the type that attracts women.
Do you think I'm attractive?
You hate yourself, don't you? Here's the girl, the bonny blue.
I know that one. Cheerio.
Sure.
Is love a tender thing?
What?
It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorns. If love be rough with you, be rough with love. As you like it.
But I don't.
Same again, waiter.
A fast worker.
Your boyfriend?
No, your girlfriend.
Here's to the roses
I
and the
know that
lilies.
one too. Cheerio.
Sure, hon. What's the matter? Don't you like it?
Waiter, this stuff is terrible. Take it away.
Make it 2 double brandies.
I imagine any woman can make a fool out of you.
Don't you worry. I can look after myself.
Where's Robert?
Knocking back doubles in the bar with your partner.
Oh.
Do all my men have to walk out on me? Sit down.
But, my dear,
ears and I can walk on my fingers, juggle a plate without it breaking in two. I can tipple my beers and I can imitate singers. I can do everything but nothing with you. I can pilot a plane and land it right on a rooftop, cross the Atlantic in a tiny canoe. I can walk in the rain and never feel any raindrop. I can do everything but nothing with you. What must I do? Tell me for goodness sake. Now I ask you, what do you do with hearts that you break? I can pick up a phone and I can get the right number. I can play golf and shoot a 72. I can play a trombone and I can do a mean rumba. I can do everything but nothing with you.
Now you thrill me and you kill me. You're nothing but a meanie and I ought to sock you on the beanie with a broom. You're so charming and alarming, but you're a dummy and I might as well be talking to a mummy in a tomb.
Now, Nursey, you can go and see if your baby's finished his bottle.
I'd forgotten.
And you can tell the other infant that Auntie Helen has a bedtime story to tell him.
Very pretty, very pretty. Thanks. Have you heard the Mills Brothers?
What do you do with hearts that you break? Ah, ah, tell me for goodness sake. Ah, ah, what do you do with hearts that you break?
What do you think you're doing?
Cute, isn't it?
No, dangerous.
All right, Windy. I can take care of myself.
Like you did last night. The moment I turned my back...
Did I ask you to dance with the princess?
Did I ask you to get drunk with the prince?
Don't call him that.
Is Madame in?
Oui, monsieur. In her bath.
Who's there?
It's me. Guess what I've got?
I know. A hangover.
No, an apology.
Darling, you apologize better than any man I know.
I have been overdoing it a bit lately, but I'm turning over a new leaf.
With last night's boyfriend?
I was wrong about Bill. He's a nice kid.
I thought you didn't like men who make marvelous girls.
I don't. But Bill smoked cigars and drank me under the bar.
Supposing I told you your boyfriend was a girlfriend.
What? He may be effeminate, but I can't believe... He asked me if I thought he was attractive.
Darling. Here. Funny your boyfriend should carry a girl's comb.
His?
Or hers. I'd like to find out for certain.
So should I.
Very well. I promise. I won't think of him anymore.
That's fine. And you needn't see him anymore. The villa's ready. Tomorrow, the Riviera.
2 whole weeks in skirts.
Oh!
Now, you sit down and write them a letter inviting them to motor in my car down to the south of France.
What for?
You leave that to me. I've got an idea.
Do you think they'll come?
No, we don't go.
Pity. The princess especially asks for you.
So she does. Leaving in Robert's car for the Riviera. But what about our luggage?
That can go by train. We only need a suitcase.
No, it's too dangerous. Besides, we always travel alone.
All right. The princess will be very disappointed.
Well, if you promise me that you won't...
Oh, you're sweet.
We have dinner late and then decide to motor on. The car will conveniently break down there.
That's original.
We then walk 3 kilometers.
Now, don't get too original, darling.
Well, what's 3 kilometers on a nice moonlight night? At the end of that walk, by chance, we will arrive at an inn, which by a strange coincidence I know well. I shall telephone the patron and make some interesting reservations. Patron, I told you it was only 3 kilometers.
My feet say it was 6.
Bonsoir, monsieur, then.
Have you any rooms? Vous avez des chambres, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, oui. Par ici, monsieur, then.
I'll join you in a minute. I want to see about a tow for the car.
Voici votre chambre, mademoiselle.
That's mine. Good night, Bill.
Good night, Helen.
Good night.
Good night.
We 3 sleep here.
Oui, monsieur.
Tell him we can't.
C'est impossible pour 3 hommes dans la même chambre.
Il n'y a pas une autre chambre, monsieur. Là, un lit à 2, un lit seul, et ça fera pour les 3.
What did he say?
He says there's no other room. There's a double bed and a single bed, quite enough for 3.
Bonsoir, messieurs. Bonne nuit.
Good night.
We are finished.
Don't panic, let's think. I've got it. Robert and I will sleep in the double bed, you in the single.
Do you suggest the three of us sleep in this room?
There's safety in numbers. Leave it to me. Have I ever let you down?
It's a bit thick sleeping three in a room.
Just what I was saying.
I was just unpacking for you, old man. You and I'll sleep in the double bed, Bill in the single. I thought.
No, we don't. We'll draw for the single bed.
We haven't any cards.
I have. In my bag.
He would.
I always carry a pack of cards. You never know when they might come in handy. Now, the two lowest cards sleep together in the double bed, and the highest card gets a single bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed. I'll shuffle.
Oh. No, you turn up first. Not so high.
Not so hot.
Looks like you and me for the double bed, Bill. You're a lucky dog.
Am I?
What have you got to laugh about?
Nothing.
All right. Let's turn in.
We're not going to bed yet, are we?
Why not? What else can we do?
Well, I thought we might talk a little.
Well, we can talk in bed. Come on. Get a move on. Here. Where are you going?
I'm going to have a bath. Any objections?
None.
Peculiar fellow, Bill.
Oh, I don't know. Seems a pretty normal kind of kid.
Know him long?
All his life.
Oh, well, he wouldn't have any secrets from you.
Not a thing. Why?
Oh, nothing?
Where are you staying at Nice?
We're not staying at Nice. We're joining friends at Monte Carlo.
Ah.
We'll run over and see you.
Oh, no. I'll run over and see you.
What are you doing that for?
I don't like sleeping in drafts. Good night, Victor.
Good night.
Good night, Robert.
Good night, old man.
And get your clothes on. We're finishing this journey by train.
With the others?
No. The sooner I get you away from here and locked up in that villa, the better.
Don't panic. You got us into this mess.
I like that.
You accepted the invitation?
Against my better judgment. I promise I'll never see her again.
And I'll never see him again.
How did you find out where we lived?
Followed your car last night after the show.
Very clever. Well, you've had your trouble for nothing.
Oh, no, but listen...
Interviews are given in Nice after the show only.
But I want a story about what he does here.
My partner does something he wants to do but never has the chance to do.
What's that?
Relax.
How does he relax?
Like this.
Close your eyes and visualize. Can't you see a paradise? A cozy nest that's heaven blessed. Just say the word and it's yours. Close your eyes and visualize. Can't you see those friendly skies? The golden blue are there for you. Just say the word and it's yours, dear. This beautiful picture I'm painting with dreams is more than a picture. It's heaven for two, for me and for you. So close your eyes and visualize all the things you idolize. I promise you eternal spring, and darling, you can have everything. Just say the word and it's yours. Say the word and it's yours.
Oh, Victor!
I shouldn't be doing this.
Don't be silly.
I promised Bill I wouldn't see you anymore.
Why not?
Well, he seems to think a fellow can't be with a beautiful woman without falling madly in love with her.
And why not?
Well, I mean, if a girl's engaged to a fella and that fella's a rich fella, well, a fella doesn't like to butt in on a fella, does he?
Darling, getting engaged is like being vaccinated. Sometimes it takes and sometimes it doesn't.
If I thought money didn't mean anything, a cottage, honeysuckle, high cliffs, blue sea.
I know. Shakespeare.
I wasn't acting.
Hello?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just dropped in.
Well, go away.
That's a nice thing to say to an old roommate. I say, can you swim well?
Not very.
Can you do this?
No! Will you please go away?
Come and have a go on the plank.
No thanks.
Come on, sissy. Oh, you kicked me in the stomach.
I'm going in.
I'll come too.
No, you don't.
I don't seem to be very popular.
You are. But I'm getting tired.
I'll hold you up.
Keep
Come on!
I can't!
Stand on your back!
I can't!
Come on!
I mustn't!
Look, I'm a whale!
Sorry.
He's sorry.
What are you sitting there for? You're on.
Robert's in front.
Oh, more trouble.
I'm afraid so. He knows I'm a girl.
What?
Everything's in rhythm with my heart. The flowers that grow and the breezes that blow seem to go with the flow of my song. And the song I sing's in rhythm with my heart. Every creature seems to take a part. The birds in the sky keep in time when they fly way up high as they migrate in spring. Even spring begins in rhythm with my heart. Makes no difference where I go on land or on sea. All hearts are dancing with me. They understand. Everyone's in tempo, even children at play. The world is happy and gay. It's grand. Everything's in rhythm with my heart. The rhythm is sweet, even crowds on the street move their feet to the beat of my song. Everything's in rhythm with my heart.
When did you find out?
This afternoon,
How?
when we were bathing. He's a boy, all right.
You sure?
Positive.
Lucky for him.
But nobody would give him away.
I would.
What?
Certainly.
Well, I'm glad he's not a girl.
Yes, but Victor taught him everything.
So he told me.
He's been everything in the world, that boy.
Has he?
Helen won't say anything. She's a sport.
Do you think so?
Of course, it won't make any difference at all.
That's just what I'm afraid of. I'm in love with Robert.
What?
Hopelessly in love.
Say that again.
It's quite simple.
Oh, is it?
You mean you don't know?
Wait a minute. A little brandy, perhaps.
But didn't he tell you I was a girl?
What?
Yes.
That certainly makes a difference. So that's what he found out when you were bathing. Do you think he'll fall for you?
Well, he might, if he were free.
My fiancés are free when I tell them.
You don't love him.
My dear, look. If I thought you had the ghost of a chance, I'd let you make a fight for it. I'm a sportsman. But, darling...
I'm not going to stay like this all my life.
You certainly are not.
What do you mean?
I think the public would be very interested in your little deception.
Oh, so you're going to give me away?
Why shouldn't I?
There's no need. I've finished. And you're going to fight for him whether you want to or not.
I see. You took her home. What followed?
At first she didn't like the idea at all.
Naturally.
But I persuaded her. She was grateful.
And then?
The first night. The poor kid was very nervous. I had a bad cold. But we put up a jolly good performance. She was a novice at it. But I managed to pull her through. I remember in the dressing room after we'd finished. She was dressing. I was putting my things away.
How could you have done a thing like that? Then you live together?
Of course. I couldn't afford to let anyone else know she was a girl.
You swine.
Robert.
Well?
Pom 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 pom. Have you forgotten the Mills brothers? Don't you like me as a girl? You're shocked.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I am. But don't you see the impersonation idea was a chance of a lifetime?
I don't mean your act. It's you and Victor.
Me and Victor? Oh, so that's what you think. Go on. Get out.
Well, if you can explain...
I don't have to. Get out. You told Robert.
All I said was...
Oh, you fool!
Rum.
Make that two. dressing for dinner?
Not hungry.
Not hungry? The man's in love.
Helen,
Hmm?
I want to ask you something.
I know. You want me to name the day, don't you?
Yes.
You're madly, deliriously, passionately in love with me, aren't you? You liar.
Somebody paging me? I've got a bone to pick with you. You have an unclean mind.
What's yours?
A Bronx.
I said, what's your mind?
I explained everything to you?
Well, why don't you speak English?
Speak English. To a student of Shakespeare. Helen, I've been father, mother, sister, and brother to that girl, and nothing more. You believe that, don't you?
I believe it.
Bum, 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 bum. Have you forgotten the Mills Brothers? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, be a man, you sissy. Is this the stuff female impersonators are made of? I've just come from your family.
What?
From your father, mother, sister, and brother.
Did they tell you everything?
Everything. Let's celebrate. What's yours?
Same as yours.
Phil, great news. Helen wants to back me in Hamlet. She thinks she'll make a pot of money. What do you think? Well? Oh, I know what's the matter with you. You're jealous. Roubaix, 17-18. Hello, is that you, Mari? Is Mademoiselle there? What? Left an hour ago? With luggage?
Pom pom pom. Pom 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 pom. Idiot. What's the time? Robert, I've got to get to that theatre.
Well, I thought you weren't going there.
You've changed my mind. I can't let Victor down.
Where is he?
I wish I knew.
Well, I suppose I better tell them he doesn't appear.
Where the deuce have you been? You're a very bad boy. Poor Mac's been having kittens, absolutely. Now, come on, give him a chance for change. What's the matter with you? Well, I think we deserve a drink.
But I tell you, he's a girl.
But Mr. Victoria is going on now. You cannot disturb him to tell him he's a girl. Enfin, monsieur l'agent, voyons, c'est ridicule tout simplement. Ça, voyons, expliquez-lui un peu.
You pay me a great compliment.
What?
My name is McClintock. The Mr. McClintock. When I booked Mr. Victoria, even I thought he was a girl.
Yes? Well, the law won't take your word for it.
But you couldn't do it, could you?
On my ear.
Now, my dear fellow, it's too late to do anything now. The act started. You must wait. And afterwards, I'm sure Mr. Victoria will be able to satisfy you and the
doing here?
You need help.
Go while the going's good. I can do my stuff. How am I doing?
What a brainwave! Wasn't he marvellous?
Marvellous.
He's a man.
But don't you understand? He's not the real
Didn't I
act.
tell you Mr. Victoria will be able to satisfy you?
But he's not the real act.
Imbecile.
Farceur. But he's not the real act.
Nobody's going to be. Congratulations.
Helen.
Darling, you were wonderful.
Well, this is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Darling, I never knew you had it in you. But wait until they see your Hamlet.
Hamlet? I'll be the greatest Cleopatra the world has ever known.
Passport, please. Thank you, sir. Yes, but this passport is for a man.
Yes, but first a girl.
And always a girl.